Third technique in the Reverse Kimura Series, as promised. Welcome back to Grappling with Insanity. Today, I'm going to cover the BARATOPLATA. Now, the BARATOPLATA typically comes off of an attempt to get the triangle, and a lot of times the person will do is once a triangle, you're getting 50-50, kind of hand in, arm out, arm in. What they do is they clasp their hands and they create a little wedge, and you can't really close the triangle. Well, with this technique, the BARATOPLATA does is it takes that leg that needs to go on the back of the neck and it takes it over to both legs on one side. This arm is trapped. You create a fulcrum with your leg on the inside. You use your arm and your hip kind of as the lever. The pry bar moves right over the fulcrum, and it's a shoulder submission. So let's get out. Okay, so we're doing the BARATOPLATA. This one's a little more kind of a unique shoulder lock. What you're gonna find here is we're doing this from the reverse Kimura grip, right? So how do you get your reverse Kimura grip? And you can get this like, maybe you're throwing on a triangle, right? And he fights in here and you get this. For whatever reason, this hand is really preventing it. And maybe what you do now, focus on the head, over to the side. Now both legs, you have his hand on the inside, this leg over the back, this foot on the hip, and now what you do is you push, like you're gonna try to grab his leg. By doing that, it creates tension on his right shoulder. So let's start that again. Right. This is the BARATOPLATA. You're gonna get this from your reverse Kimura grip. However you get there, again, you're pushing this hand into his belly. Shimp off to the side. I close the guard again. This guy is gonna do one of two things. He's either gonna try to push my hands or put his elbow on my leg to push it down. Okay? From here, we can threaten the triangle. But sometimes as we're going up in here, he puts pressure on this, and maybe he's working off to the side as he's doing that. This leg can just kind of go all the way over to his right shoulder. Now both my legs are on his right side. I'm going to take my left hand, grab my right leg. Again, his hand is in there. It's kind of like I have a bicep slicer here. You know, you could probably try to get that again on this side. But what I'm going to do here is do the BARATOPLATA. Is take my left foot, put it on his right hip, and I'm going to take my right hand and try to grab something on his left side, his leg, his arm. And as I'm doing that, I'm creating pressure on his shoulder. My leg is in here, and have my arm in here is using leverage. This is a lever to his shoulder, lever to his shoulder. Right, boom, it cranks right there. So let's see it from this side. All right, BARATOPLATA. He goes and uses his left arm to open up my leg. I'm pushing his hand in between my legs, like we did that bicep slicer. This leg is cutting down on his back, not letting him posture up. I want to keep his posture broken, right? Breaking his posture and structure. My right leg's gonna swing up and over to his left shoulder. My left leg goes to his right hip. Now from here, I'm biting down. I'm not kicking here, and then I'm just twisting. Ooh. Right. One more time. He pushes it down on my leg. Trying to get a triangle, but he's not allowing me to do that. So I swing it all the way over. I take my left hand, grab my right hip, my right quad. Right from here, the left foot goes into his right hip. And now I'm gonna take my right hand and dive for something on his left side. His leg, his arm. So I got his arm over here. Kind of like you're doing a triangle.
Mr. Bigglesworth.